Mr. Bryant, let me be brief about the details of this very unique project that I'm offering you an exclusive first look opportunity at. Let me break it down for you in the most simplest words I can conjure. Basically, I got myself months ago, I get dozens a day of these films, speculative films made by independent filmmakers and TV producers, pilots and such. That are all varieties of independent reality television, so to speak, within that genre. And sitting on my desk, or my assistant's desk, for over 3 months was a tape that was called The Graduation Party Labels. We thought nothing of it, of this material, but to make a long story short, it's simple, sir. We basically, because of the tension that was called upon us through the federal authorities, which I won't get into the details of why, but make a long story short, so we got a story on our hands that is hotter than...
The following audiovisual exhibits are pertaining to a special investigation by the FBI, and according to Scotland Yard, any information regarding these events should be directed towards the New York field office of the FBI, Special Agent John Fjord. Yes, this is Neil Van Alten on Scottsdale reporting for the BBC. It turns out that early preliminary reports have 18 recently graduated students from Chelmsford University found at the site of a graduation party the morning after apparently the revelry began. The 18 bodies were found in an extremely degraded state, beyond recognition, burned beyond recognition. This inferno lasted approximately 3.5 hours before firefighters had it under control. It was a 6-alarm fire, and apparently one of the survivors of the grad party, inferno as it's being called, survived the fire only to have lost his life concurrently by suicide, leaping off of a Manhattan skyscraper in the early morning hours following the soiree. A memorial for the 18 families of the grad party, of those lost in the grad party inferno, has been held. Tonight, NBC premiered the first episode of the series, Grad Party, which is an edited version of the 9 hours of footage which was acquired during the party. And recent web trends have released the statistics that today on Google, Grad Party was the top Google search in all worldwide searches. A bit of a twist today in the ongoing saga of the grad party. It turns out the dental records of some of the dead individuals have not correlated to their dental records. It's uncertain now what this means. A breaking development in the ongoing grad party situation. It turns out the dental records were tampered with. This was the admission of a doctor that was recently charged on an unrelated drug charge. The grad party after the final exams, graduation day was held for this small online university called Chomsky University. On day 9 was the graduation party held in the Westchester County of New York State, about 20 minutes outside the city of Manhattan, or the borough of Manhattan rather. The day after the party, or the morning of, a 6-alarm fire erupted, and it took approximately 3.5 hours to put out the raging inferno. On day 33, the FedEx was sent to the Creative Artists Agency, a Hollywood agency, which was sent footage from an anonymous source, apparently, which revealed footage of the last hours of the graduates. On June 3rd, 2012, the night of the party occurred. Following is some footage from the exhibit mailed to the agent. I believe his name is Bobby. On record here, it seems to be Robert Bobby Lee of the Creative Artists Agency, who apparently has licensed the footage to Comcast, NBC Universal for broadcast. MSNBC is reporting that one of the victims' father is a South Carolina senator, and he has personally asked the FBI to investigate this. It's uncertain whether arson is at play, although the Westchester Fire Chief has ruled, in fact, that arson is suspected. But it turns out that the father of one of the victims, a South Carolina senator, an incumbent of 33 terms, is ordering an investigation. It's uncertain if it's been a suicide pact, a homicide, or a suicide. The national media here in the United States has actually picked up the story a couple of days after the New York press has covered it extensively. And the funerals today were held on the 7th of June, and a memorial service for all the victims was held, where the president of the university, Abraham Chomsky, the brother of the linguist Noam Chomsky, spoke to the families of the victims, as well as the few surviving members who headed up the party early. On July 13, 2012, apparently the FBI commenced an investigation regarding the events surrounding the burnout. Have focused their efforts on locating the host who had rented the party. On the 17th of August, the filmmaker was identified and interrogated by the FBI, who had sent the package to the Creative Origins Agency. It's unknown and uncertain the motive or the causation of the footage acquisition. On the 29th of July, apparently there was an auction held by Creative Origins Agency for the video rights, the licensing for the national syndication and for the distribution of the admittedly macabre footage of their last hours alive of these young graduates who died only a few hours after the footage was filmed. Apparently CNN's reported that NBC is giving all profits proceeds from the advertising and exhibition of the grad party series to the families' victims. There's been a trust fund established for the families of the victims who died in that phase. The media frenzy really began sometime about 2 weeks after the initial funerals. New footage has been sent, and apparently in a breaking story,
life that they could have had. It's fascinating.
Bobby, it is like nothing that has ever been on TV.
It's bold. It's big. It's bold and big. You know what I'm saying? I can see this going bold and big and to the moon. You know, these kids will be stars. They'll be major stars. They'll be dead stars. They'll be dead, but they'll be stars, you know? I know you would.
Bobby, it is like nothing that has ever been on TV.
It's bold. It's big. It's bold and big. You know what I'm saying? I can see this going bold and big and to the moon. You know, these kids will be stars. They'll be major stars. They'll be dead stars. They'll be dead, but they'll be stars, you know?
I want to know myself how much.
We could do sub right and do this 8 ways to Sunday. I mean, this is a property that just grows and grows. We'll do a book. We'll make it into a Twilight kind of book for the teenagers. I mean, we'll go on the web. We'll do the whole damn shebang. I swear, it's going to be mercy in heaven. I'll tell you, it is vertically integrated, and it is capitulated, and it's going to be manipulated, and it's going to be ridiculous.
But I am so intrigued.
I really like if you were close to me.
You know what I'm saying? I can see this going bold and big and to the moon. You know, these kids will be stars. They'll be major stars. They'll be dead stars. They'll be dead, but they'll be stars, you know?
I want to know myself how much.
We could do sub right and do this 8 ways to Sunday. I mean, this is a property that just grows and grows. We'll do a book. We'll make it into a Twilight kind of book for the teenagers. I mean, we'll go on the web. We'll do the whole damn shebang. I swear, it's going to be mercy in heaven. I'll tell you, it is vertically integrated, and it is capitulated, and it's going to be manipulated, and it's going to be ridiculous.
But I am so intrigued.
I really like if you were close to me.